Okay, so for our assignment this week, we're still not ready, I think, to jump right into the car. What I would like to do is have you guys get a little more experience drawing in SketchUp. So we're going to do that today. We're just going to do a room in your house. You can do your kitchen, your bedroom, living room. Um, just give me as much detail as you can manage. I'm going to be looking for you guys to be able to do things like color stuff and push and pull more sophisticated objects and add details to things. And I'm going to do some of that stuff for you um, here today in this demo. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. Just do the best you can. And like I said, I just want to get you some more exercise in doing SketchUp before we try to do the race car. Okay, so first thing is, we're here. Here we are in SketchUp, and I've got this guy, and we can leave this guy in place actually because it would be a good idea to have for scale. So one of the things you're going to want to do before you sit down and try to do this assignment is maybe get rough dimensions for the room that you're going to try to model. And try to give us dimensions for that so the stuff is the right size. So for example, I'm going to do our guest bedroom in my home, and it is roughly 157 inches by 125 inches, something like that. So I'm going to come over here to these tools, and if you didn't explore some of these tools, we got an eraser tool, paint tool, a line tool, arc tool, which we might be using some. We're going to use a lot of this. We're going to use a lot of rectangle tool here, circle tool, polygon tool. Here's push pull. We're going to do a bunch of that here in a second. Some offset, maybe we're going to do some of that. Here's move. That's going to be important. Scale could be helpful. Down here we have orbit. We also have zoom extents, which is important. We have a pan tool, so I'll probably show you some of these things. One of the things I'm going to be doing though is I'm going to also be seeing letters to go along with some of these tools. These are just hotkeys. You just push it once and it will change. So for example, I'm going to start my room by building the rectangle. So I'm going to hit the R for rectangle as the tool, and I'm going to start at the origin here. And I'm going to type in these numbers. Okay, so if you look down in the lower right corner of the screen, you're going to see me type in the 157, comma, and these are the size of the sides of 125. Enter. This is the room, but there's a little offshoot right here that I need to do, and then I need to cut in a little bit on this side for the doorway alcove kind of a thing. Let me see how I want to do this. I'm going to use the measure tool, and I'm going to measure over. I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to measure over the 12 inches and make a mark. And you can see when I zoom in, it makes a little mark there, and then I'm going to start at that mark and make another mark over here at 30. This is my doorway. I also need to make a mark going this way at 48. And now I'm going to use the line tool, and I know that this line has to be, so I'm going to come out here a little bit, and I'm going to type in the length of this line. This length is going to be 27 inches. And then that's how I know how big the room is. Actually, I want to leave this because you know what this is. I just realized this is the closet right here. So I was going to delete that out. I suppose I still could. If you want to leave your closet in there, you could, but I can just put the doors in there if I want to. Normally what we do is we would push this whole shape up and then do other things to it, but I think what I'm going to do is just build some of the walls in. I'm going to use the rectangle tool again. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go up. We're going to go up 8 foot. So I'm going to type in 8 using the 1 comma mark, and then 4 comma. There we go. And then I can start right here, and this makes it really easy for me to put these walls in. If I start on the opposite corner, like that, and I could continue putting walls around here, but that would be that I wouldn't be able to see. I wouldn't be able to see through it. Actually, this thinks it's on the inside. I'm going to change these colors later, but I'm going to select everything and reverse faces so it's white. So now I need to put in a major feature of a lot of bedrooms. It's going to be a queen bed. So I'm going to start off on the other side here. R for rectangle. I'm going to build the bed separately, and then I can what that'll do is I'll be able to build it separately and then make it a group, and then I will be able to put it in and move it around and turn stuff and move things around. So what I'm going to do is just out here, the bed that's in this room is a queen bed, so I'm going to type in 60, comma 80. If you don't know what the dimensions are, you just Google it. Okay. I'm going to have to eyeball how tall I think this is. I'm going to guess it's only 24 inches tall. I'm going to use the P tool. I'm going to use P for push pull, and I'm going to select this, and we're going to go up 24, and yeah, we'll call that good. This is an IKEA bed, and the frame is actually drawers underneath of it. So I'm going to orbit around. I'm going to use these line tools. You notice these are snapping at midpoints and stuff. And you also see, I'm going to do that again. You see how this is a green line? It means it's parallel to the green axis over here, which is also a nice feature that it wants to snap to that. And then I've got a set of drawers on either side here. So I'm going to use the offset tool to add some detail to this. My halfway point in here, F for offset. Oh, come on. It wants to click. So there's one drawer, and then I can do, well, okay. And now I can just take that guy out of there and put a little handle here. I'm just going to eyeball this. Come out 1 inch. And I'm going to do, I wonder if I can, no, we'll let that go. I think I can copy that actually. I'm going to use the space bar to get the selection tool. Just get that guy. I'm going to orbit around and make sure I didn't get anything else. Nope. I'm going to copy and paste and put it again over here. Easy peasy. I'm going to do the same to the other side. And I'm going to use the move tool for this guy, and I want to get it. If I grabbed it here, it would not work right. I want to grab it on the back corner, and I'm going to use the. You're going to use the control key to make a copy. And I didn't quite get the right placement, so I want to center that. Still horrible placement. Okay. Is this a perfect representation of a bed? No, not quite, but it's close. You know, it will look sort of like the thing that we have. Let's make it look like there's some bedding on here. I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to get rid of this one and just build one and duplicate it. This is going to be a fun tool. Let's try this. I want these to look like pillows, so they need to be kind of rounded. So I'm going to use the arc tool. I'm going to use this one. I like this arc tool. And okay. And then we're going to use this tool over here called Follow Me. And I'm going to grab that little profile. There we go. You might have to fight with it a little bit.